If you want all the latest news of NBA 2K and also NBA in general, you should follow me on my Twitter account at PackHoopsYT. Not only that, I do giveaways all the time when it comes to VC, games, and also even consoles. So check it out, follow me, and see you there. Okay, we have a bunch of NBA 2K22 news for today. Now that we have the cover revealed, now we're getting like pieces of information about the actual game coming out and the important stuff that we actually care about today. Before this video starts, please be an OG, join the pack, and subscribe, like the video. It helps out with the algorithm. K-pasa to the pack, it is Pack here. And let's get this video started. So, the first things first, we have 2K Intel. We're going to be seeing a lot of stuff with 2K Intel right now because they've been giving out like all these leaks. So, first of all, we have the name of our My Player. You know how we've had so many like Orange Juice, the President, and all these terrible names. Well, the terrible names continue this year with MP. That is going to be our player name from now, or our nickname from now on. So whenever I hit a dunk, they're like, good dunk, MP. Or like, MP, how did you feel about this? A terrible nickname. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of dumb because I did not know what MP meant for like the past day. I was like, what does that even mean? I was like, Mr. President? That's terrible. But no, actually, it's actually kind of sad what it means. It means my player. Do you understand how unoriginal and uncreative that is? And you know what the worst part is? Some dude at 2K headquarters probably sat down, wrote that down, passed it to the heads, and they were like, that's a great name. And got probably a promotion. That's the worst part about that, but you know what? Whatever. MP it is. No matter what. My dude's gonna be named Pack anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But that's only, I guess, the important part when it comes to player names. Not like too important information, just that. The next thing is really important, and I'm actually gonna take a good amount of time on this, is that NBA 2K22 will not have a demo or / a prelude. Now, some people think this means nothing, but it actually means a lot, right? There's a couple reasons. We'll start off with, first of all, we're not going to have any kind of resemblance of testing gameplay before we even buy the game, so we just have to assume the game's going to be good and buy it, so we don't even get a chance to try it. This would be the first time 2K doesn't have a demo in like 7 years, I think. And the worst part about it, in my opinion, is that, remember, there's two different games. There's one for current gen and next gen, and I don't know which one I want to play. And usually I was going to use the demo or the prelude to determine which game I wanted to play. And now because we don't have one, I'm going to have to find out the moment I buy them instead of actually getting to test them and then choose which one I want to buy. Now obviously I'm buying the Legend Edition, I get both, but not everyone's getting that. So a lot of people have to pick one and they don't know which one they're going to want to get because they don't even get to test it. And that's lame. That's actually really lame by 2K. Terrible move by them. Now the quote by 2K is, no, although the demo version is a regular content released by NBA 2K, we decided not to release a demo version this year, but instead focus on creating fully functional games of this generation and previous generations. So what they're saying is they don't want to make a demo because they want to focus on making a new game, but they're acting like the demo wasn't literally just creating a player which is already in the game in the first place. On top of that, I get no clue how to make my build and what build's going to be good, so I'm going to get the game off rip blind, having no clue what I'm doing, having to spend all my VC on a build that's probably going to be terrible because I never got to test it out in a demo. And that is wrong. Just straight up terrible. 2K, that's an L. Alright, next thing is the loading screen. Oh my god, what beautiful content. Now, I know a lot of you don't care about the loading screen, but I just wanted to point it out. It looks clean. I love this Luka. I already told y'all that this Luka cover is one of my favorite 2K covers ever. I'm not even a Mavericks fan. It just looks beautiful. They use that same cover design on the loading screen. Really clean, and get used to it because if it's anything like this year, we're gonna be stuck on that loading screen for 10 minutes every single day. Even though they did fix it later on in the year, it took them like 8 months to fix it. Also, you know what? Story time, guys. Story time. So remember when I had to play Ronnie and Poor Boy Sin in the 2v2 thing, and they invited me to do it, and I was like the honorary mayor of the Knights for like a day. That was cool and all. They were getting upset with me. Not upset with me, but they're just kind of impatient with me because I wasn't loading into the park and they were all ready to go. And the reason being is because my Zion screen was taking literally, I think at the time it was like already 15 minutes I was stuck in Zion. This was like 8 months after the game was released. And everyone, Ronnie and everyone in the group chat included, were acting as if this was only a problem I was having and that it wasn't a real problem. And then a week later, they made a patch fixing the loading screen. As if everyone was having this problem, not just me. So I'm just saying, I'm calling 2K out on that one. That was y'all, not me. But whatever. Okay, so next piece of news is the release date. So we already knew it was going to come out on September 10th, but I'm going to double down and say it's officially confirmed because GameStop has confirmed it today that an NBA 2K22 on every single edition. The Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X, 75th anniversary. Everything is coming out September 10th. All the different price points right here. You can see the $60 version for current gen, $70 version for next gen, and then $100 for the anniversary edition. September 10th, all of it. There's no like, if you get the Legend edition, you get it a week before. None of that stuff. September 10th. Okay, I guarantee you though, there's gonna be some streamer on like September 8th that somehow got it early and is gonna release everything early. But I was so jealous when I saw that dude in Rookie Bill. I forgot his name, but yeah, they're gonna do it again. September 10th, my birthday, which is actually I'm happy about that. Not like crazy breaking news, but something that we just got confirmed today. Okay, and finally, another huge piece of information. Even though it's a rumor, let me break it down. So Ronnie, right? Ronnie's on stream and he's talking about the park, and he's basically saying, oh, for NBA 2K22, he says that we're going to be going into the city. He says the words, we're going into the city, as if the city that we have now is going to be the same city as next year, or this new game, right? So people will freak out. They're like, oh my gosh, are we really going to get the same park? Which is, you know, terrible because we hated the park this year, right? Because of how big it is, and how many problems it had, and the frame issues and all that stuff, right? So this created a lot of controversy. Some people are saying that that's not the case. Other people saying, I don't know, he kind of confirmed it. And we know Ronnie, you know how he said, well, it's not the park, you know, I don't care what y'all say. You can believe whatever you want. And then he was the park. And remember, every 2K, they do the same park for every 2 years. They just change it a little bit every year, right? Like if y'all remember that for like 2K19 and 2K20 had the same park, 2K17, 18, etc., right? So PowerDF tweets this and he says, I don't think Ronnie's clip confirms a city. He was just talking about how people could join his park and if they were on his friends list so he could use the current name, the city. Didn't seem like he was confirming a city in 22. And then Ronnie doubles down and he's like, as often the case, your rational thinking impresses me. However, we know Ronnie has lied to us before, so do not believe any of that, right? Just straight up. If I had to take my 2 cents, if I had to gun to my head, make a prediction, and y'all are going to want to hear this, I'm assuming it's the same park because they do this every 2 years. Maybe there'll be a little bit of a change here and there, but the layout is going to be exactly the same, and I hate it. But I'd like to think that 2K understands how bad of a game this was last year, and they're really going to change it. Hopefully that's the case. I'm hoping that's the case, but we shall see. I want to know all of your opinions in the comments below. Do you think we're getting a new park or the same park? Leave it in the comments below. If you like the channel, please give it a sub. I will see you guys next time.